Yo, and welcome back to the 10 Beers Deep podcast. I am your... Oh, Jesus. What a way to start the show. That is a Carlton cold going down. Good afternoon, Alex.
What's 9 plus 10, Dan?
One.
Crying. I'm crying already. It's an emotional episode. Oh, it's 21. Don't breathe.
Mate.
Don't breathe. I'm sorry about that. But episode 21, the Sporty Boys. Possibly.
The Athletic Boys. Oh, my phone's been recording this whole time. Oh, my Lord.
What? I've been taking down the words. We got a transcript going.
Our doc's got a transcript.
Actually, that's not bad, isn't it? Subtitles?
Subtitles?
Anyway, as you can see by the jerseys, I got the Dons.
I got the one and only. Big shot.
The one and only man's not hot. And speaking of man's not hot, it is hot.
It's very warm.
That's why another reason we're wearing the singlets today.
It is nice 29 with rain in Melbourne, so it is nice and muggy.
I'm sweating.
Mate, what do you call it? The not the stickiness, what's it called? The humidity.
Let's just say these leather seats are going to be a bit
Mate,
swampy
they're
by
going
the
to be
time
a bit
we're done.
sticky. The humidity, more like human titties.
Good.
Thank you. Jesus.
I'm going again.
He's got another one. All right, well, whilst he's doing that, welcome back to the athletic episode of 10 Beers Deep. The 21st episode, once again, like normal, timestamps will be in the description of the YouTube video. This one is obviously recorded if you are watching us on YouTube. Otherwise, they are also going to be in the description for the Spotify and Apple podcasts. You can listen to us there or on your favorite preferred podcasting application.
Yes.
iHeartRadio included. And many others. Other than that, man, what else am I missing?
Dan, we're going through everything, mate.
Oh.
We're covering off NBA.
Yes.
The return.
Yeah.
AFL, the return.
Yeah.
And, you know what? Return again
The discussions, yeah.
of Cricket's Corner.
It's back.
It's
and
all coming
and it's
back.
back and it's big.
I'm looking at the doc. Listen, if you could see it, the transcript, no. The Cricket's Corner itself is girthy. What would you rate, like, the bat thickness on that?
Mate, that is a good, back when the Kookaburras used to do the big edges, like that good 40 mil edge.
Mate, I can't forget. How could I forget?
You can't. Those Kookaburra ice bats, insert,
Oh,
potentially.
no, it's there.
Maybe.
It's there. Look at that. Wow. That is a thick boy.
Or another one, my personal favourite, one I used to use as a kid, the Kookaburra Beast. I personally use the 225, but...
So if you also, guys, please watch on YouTube if you want those visual elements that we just did there.
If you do not want the visual elements, I don't blame you. Also, just while we're at it, follow us on Instagram at 10_beers_deep.
Yeah.
Sorry. Whoa. What's this?
This is the stuff that's going to be on recording now. They're trying to edit it out.
No.
Anyway, Dan, anything else you want to mention before we dive into this? Of course, we'll get to shout-outs too, if there is any, by the time we get there by the end.
I believe there's a couple.
Good. So we'll get to shout-outs as well. So, Dan, do you want to jump into
The beer review.
the beer review? Tomorrow!
2 litres of the Central Hotel's Carlton Draft. I'm not normally a pale ale person.
Schofferhofer.
Carlton Cold. Nastro Azzurro.
The Budweisers.
Asahi.
Sapporo. That's good stuff.
That's such a good beer. I can taste the silky satin on it.
He's drinking Heineken Zeros. Oh, yes, Dan.
That's fun. The classic.
This is it.
Here, now, I don't think I've ever actually had this in a stubby or can, ever.
Really?
Ever. This is my first-
Only in 2-litre growlers.
Only in 2-litre growler. Like, I've only ever had tap versions.
As
and that's,
fans would know.
And that's the Carlton Draft. Brewery Fresh. It doesn't smell as good as the growler did. It's not as cold as the growler was. But...
Oh. Why does that get me?
That's a hefty beer, isn't it? Especially when it's warm. It's still very warm.
Yeah, you know when you can look at the glass and it's not frosty, that's when you're in a bit of danger.
Yeah, that's not going to sit too well if I go through all
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
You gonna get through all of them?
I'll give it a crack.
Well, you're on the clock, mate. You've only been 4 minutes. You got to get through one already.
Oh, no way. I'm not getting through that. I'll finish my other drink that I've got here. That's too warm to drink.
Yeah, actually, we'll put it back in the fridge.
Have a little slug of that.
Okay. I'm an avid Carlton fan, but even from the smell,
smells
that's
warm,
not.
right?
It smells warm. It's. Yeah, it is. It's warmer than I thought because he touched the glass. It was alright.
I hate that. It's like, it's literally blue balls.
Put that one back in.
It's literally blue balls in you when they just, here we go. Here's a question for you.
Let's do it.
Can't draw a question.
Give me.
This is an easy one. The title game Mahjong originated from which country?
The what?
The tile game Mahjong or Mahjong.
I mean, you got to assume, Asian. No? Yes? China.
You racist piece of shit. It's from China.
Oh my god. Just like the virus.
Oh.
Sorry, our Chinese viewers, even though you can't legally obtain this video.
Yeah, they don't have YouTube.
I don't think they do. Are you going to put it in the fridge, Nolan?
Yeah, I'm going to put both in the fridge.
Alright. While he's doing that, guys, what I just poured before, as you saw on cam. Well, I smashed the Carlton Cold, but we've done that a million times. Let's not get into that again.
Not until we get another yes.
What I've got here is... What is this? Initial Brewing XPA. Now, it's a smooth, tropical, extra hoppy, kind of like a pale ale cross IPA sort of thing, I believe. Anyway, I'm a big fan of them. I've already had a few before. I mean, as far as... Like, that's a nice summery drink. Do you want to have a little... Take the can? Do you want to take the can?
I'll take the can.
I'll pour a little bit so you can just have a sip. Yeah, just polish that off for me, mate.
With the camera, people want to see how weirdly I sit and how often I fidget and move.
I know. Look, this is the early days, mate. It's right. I'm allowed to do that. It's fine. Talk to me.
It's definitely extra hoppy. That went straight to my head, weirdly.
Waiting for a good one, boys.
As I had that, I felt my head go. like those times when you walk into the bathroom, like when you're not, you look at yourself in the mirror.
We know it well.
Spinning.
We know it very well.
That just happened to me. Just of having. It does smell like an IPA, doesn't it? Do you realize they all smell the same?
Yeah, kind of like. They smell like man buns, not like my man bun, but like a dreaded man bun, and an actually good beard.
It smells like pineapple.
You know what? I actually really am turning into an IPA drinker.
Tropical.
Look at myself, don't I?
Yeah, I can smell the tropical because I can smell the pineapple in it.
But you know, a summery drink though.
It is. Yeah.
You wouldn't sesh it, but as like a style, like having one or two.
Yeah, one or two.
I'm for it.
It's one of those ones that if you had a 6-pack, you might sesh it. With the boys sitting in the sun at someone's house, just talking a bit of dribble. You know what I mean? Like, you just smash them down. Yeah. Just need a nice cold esky. That's what we need. A 10 beers deep esky.
Dude.
Underneath.
Fuck, dude, you actually spoiled them. Tell me, write that down. Wait.
Write that down.
Tell me, write that down. Pay attention! Sorry.
Let's get the shit out of there.
I'm sorry. And also the levels as well.
Oh my god.
All right. Dan,
they're slowly drifting.
Are you right with the beer review?
Wave after wave.
Anything else we want to do? Also, I'm also on the Johnnies, but you know what? We didn't do the Johnnies last week. The video actually is out now, and you can watch it. That was our first time
recording with video, and that was a real struggle.
It was a lot is left on the cutting room floor of that one.
Yeah, that will come out one day. Maybe.
We will when sort of the whole.
Maybe
coronavirus
maybe a year from now
settles
when they
down.
look at posting that. A year from now, a year on.
The deleted scenes.
Yeah.
But we did a whole 20-minute beer review, and we won't get any more than that. But
it wasn't great. It was a mess.
Well, it's funny for us, but again, a lot of just because we know the people. Yeah, a lot of that. Anyway, Johnny's as well. So good stuff as usual.
Why is everything going in my head? I can, you can feel it in your eyes.
Dan, you need a skull drink right now.
Oh, I could be in a bit of trouble if I do.
You're getting picked up. By who? Dude, I love how at the start of the video, listeners, watch the video, please. You gotta watch it in chronological order.
Oh man,
but the video, I love how. Actually, can we do a quick review here of last
that
episode?
Video? Oh my god.
We haven't even watched the full thing yet. It's not even fully done by the time we've done this. Just because we'll get into the unis talk in a little bit. Forward tease. But we've finished our uni, finally.
Yeah.
So this is where we're picking it up. And actually, this is what you want to talk about. We'll talk about the future. We want to talk about the future a little bit.
Yeah.
So that was the first taste, the episode that you've hopefully watched on YouTube or have listened to it, whatever.
And if you haven't, please do yourself a favour.
It's got some great stuff. And you know what? Even check out our Instagram. We'll have some of the best clips on there because there's some good stuff.
There is one clip there that I have...
Just say it. Just say it. No, do it. Let's do it again. Let's do it right now. Let's live recreate it.
So...
Yes. Yes.
Alex Sister Kate walks in, and Paul just goes, especially because Paul just goes, "Are you a pro or against Dan Andrews?" And Kate just picks up the mic and goes, "Fuck Daddy Dan." And I just look down the barrel of the camera. And I'm just like, and she's not talking about Andrews. And you just see the camera just pan and zoom onto Alex. And she's just like, what the... And it didn't help earlier, like, right when we first walked in the door and Kate said, "G'day" to us. Kate's like, "Oh, I don't know if we've met before, Paul." And Paul's like, "Yeah, you slept Dan." And just did that, and Alex just fucking, his eyes really pop out of his head. Kate and I are both like, "What?"
Paul's got the slur going.
He has no slapped. Oh, I tell you, I've never been more scared for my life after he said that.
Let's not get on the topic of sisters on the show.
You know, I've been thinking about, we've got to bring this up one day.
That's a paid episode.
That's a big episode.
That is like premium OnlyFans.
That is
content.
like, that is like full OnlyFans. If we get enough OnlyFans subscribers, we will release the sisters episode. And my day.
You know what the theme is? Sisters are No? You know that song? Yeah! Okay. If you know, you know. Anyway. Fuck, what have we been talking about before that?
Future.
That was the first step. And God, you know, the James Bond stuff, we will get it done over a time frame. It will happen. And this is the start of that. This is like, you know, this is our first proper... Dan has just finished the exam. We'll get into that in a bit. So this is our first one where we're free men, really.
Yep.
And so this is exciting stuff. And talking about that last episode, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Really good energy. It was all over the place. We didn't actually get to any of the topics we wanted to talk about. But that was more because we were just really scat.
Yeah.
We really were.
Heavily scat.
So I might even cut it down a bit more than... And you know what? Whatever. You don't have to worry about this, listener. Please. Don't concern yourself with it. Don't even take the time up with your pretty little heads. Okay? Dan?
Pretty Little Lies. Underrated TV show.
Pretty Little Lies.
No, overrated. It should have stopped after like the fourth or fifth season. It dragged on for way too long.
Actually, you know what? Look how cloudy that is.
Yeah, it does.
That's how you know it's a pale.
You know what that looks like?
Listeners, the beer that I've been drinking is very cloudy.
You know when you're very dehydrated and you go to piss and you're like, fuck, that looks like apple
You know
juice?
what you're going to say? After you've had a little flog-a-log and then you go to piss, sometimes it can be a little pale ale.
Jesus Christ.
Am I wrong?
You need to see a doctor, bro.
It's because there's, you know, a little bit of...
You know, everyone's favourite leftovers.
There's a little bit of something going in there.
And you get the shivers.
When it's just... When it hurts a little, when you got to do it, like, you know, like after...
Go see a doctor, bro.
No, like after you've... Guys, well, this is because Dan's never, you know, actually done it. You know, he doesn't know what he's talking about. After you've actually done it, and then you got to piss afterwards, you know, sometimes it hurts. A little at the start, and then it's okay, but it's like you got to get the momentum going. You know what I'm saying? You open the floodgates. You right? Checking your phone?
No, sorry. Mum just texted, was like, "Hi, Daniel, come to pick up your Miles Morales edition tomorrow at Fountain Gate." Why is she getting my EB? She's getting my EB emails. What the fuck?
Your mum works at EB Games on the side, obviously.
No, but it's like she just forwarded me the message from EB, but why is she getting it?
I don't know, mate. That's a great question. Anyway, the future's bright for 10 Beers Deep, as you can see. Great content right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much to Paul Muzz. It was just raise a glass. That was fantastic.
Said porn then. I'm like, what the hell's a porn?
A porn beer. Paul Muzz. Paul, I'm going to say, when I edited the video, I had to look up how to spell your last name so many times on your Instagram. And that's a big call coming from me.
Very similar to yours. Mazzucato, Bazzucchini.
I can't believe you didn't mention it. He has double Z.
And you've got double C.
And I've got double Z and double C, but let's not get that. But double Z as well. How many people got double Z in their name when we didn't even mention it? You know why we didn't mention it? We were scared.
Yeah. You know what else really tricked me? So we've got a group chat with the three of us, and everyone's got like each other's surnames in it.
Yeah.
Besides me. You won't get into
Where are you going with this? Are you gonna mention who it is?
No.
No, we're definitely not.
No,
we're definitely not.
What? Anyway.
Smooth transition. We can't cut, man. You gotta keep going, mate.
Anyway, and it trips me out so much because it's like Alex Mazzucato and Paul Bazzucchini.
That's how you say it, Mazzucato?
Huh?
Mazzucato.
Yeah, that's what your name is, and it just trips.
No, but is that how you say it? Pronounce it, Mazzucato?
Well, I think the Aussie would say Mazzucato.
Mazzucato.
But then the avocado.
Yeah, avocado, mazzacado.
But then,
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
you know, the Italian dentist would be like, what's the gato? Just
It's all in my... Oh! Alright, we've all put on some weight here. My chair just almost broke. We've all put on some weight here in the show. You know what I like about us recording this on video now, listeners, and the audio listeners, you know, we love you guys more, if not more, than the video guys. But it's this, we can't, the show must go on regardless.
Yeah. And so the thing, like...
Unless you want to restart the whole show. Do you want to do it again?
No. It's like, it's one of those things where, like, you know, the audio one, especially because we're over... over like phone, like Discord.
Yeah.
It was really hard to get that chemistry rolling. You know what I mean?
See it,
like we're lucky enough that we were like compatible enough to be able to still run it over that. Where like even now, it's so much. It's a completely
better,
different landscape.
It is. It's so much better. Shout out to Ferguson Landscaping, obviously.
Shout out to my ex. You're really quite the man.
Dan has one sip of alcohol. All of a sudden,
shout out to my ex. Hey, look at me now. Oh, you'll never. Oh man, Little Nick's period was.
Alright, we've been recording for.
I'm not even scared. I'm just living the dream.
You are
right
a little
now.
bit.
I'm just
It's
living
so
the
much
dream.
fun, bro.
It is.
I look forward to this for a lot.
Oh mate, it's good just to be out and just. Mate, yesterday.
Actually, Dan, as you noticed last episode, now look at his hair.
Yeah.
Haircut.
Funny, so I just got a message then asking if I got a haircut.
Wow.
Literally just as you said
His
that.
phone's blowing up, listener.
It is. Mum from me, B.
Mum, did you get your haircut? You were there, Mum.
You cut it, bro.
That was good. That was good, Dan. This is good stuff. This is the stuff in person. Is this funny? I hope it is. It's Mitch Gorkia. Is this funny?
It's got to be the heat, right? Because I'm
Mitch Gorkia is the only one that I know. It's put out a little cool. Can you feel a little bit?
But it's like, has the heat just sucked all the moisture out of me in the first place?
Yeah.
Shit. You know what this
Sucked
feels,
the moisture.
You know what
out
this
of
feels like? This feels like DP like sniffing cider days.
You know what it is? Because the adrenaline's here.
It is.
As soon as the camera gets turned on, lights,
Yeah.
camera, action,
Mate.
in front of Ben Simmons, Michael Schumacher, a lot of other players. There's a lot going on in that one. You know, and of course you got listeners behind you.
We got LeBron again.
Got
right?
LeBron,
Just
big Lakers LeBron.
a little more, why don't you?
Yeah, Lauren Jackson, and then we got the Essendon one.
Yeah. And might I say, I love a bit of Lordo.
Oh yeah.
Love him on Sunday Footy Show. Just absolutely rates
Just
himself.
quietly. Yeah, sorry, we're just describing the pictures that surround us in this room. So go again, just check it out on YouTube. Just have a look at it, and you can. That's it. You just need to have a peep, and then you'll see what we're talking about. But yeah, dude, Sunday Footy Show. What a great.
I love this. I love not working Sundays anymore
How good is it, dude?
because because normally I do my assignments on a Sunday. I've done it again.
Hold up.
But I would always wait till Sunday Footy Show finish. It is just quality content.
Dude, even when the Thursday show was on, right towards the tail end, I was like, dude, the Sunday one's better.
Yeah, it sucked. The Sunday should have become the Thursday, but I like it being on.
But
a Sunday.
it's good on a Sunday.
I like my footy classified on a Wednesday night, and then my Sunday Footy Show.
What about the front bar?
Don't watch it.
Fuck, I love the front bar, bro.
A lot. Like,
Dude,
no,
Sam Pang, if you're listening,
mate, Sam Pang in general.
he is so funny, dude. He is hilarious, and of course Mick Malloy is fantastic, and the other dude.
I don't like Andy Marr. Not a big fan of him.
He does his job well on the show because he has to be the straight man.
Yeah,
he has to be.
I don't.
You know what? Sometimes we need a straight man.
Yeah.
We need our Andy Marr. We can't have two gay dudes hosting the show.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
What were you gonna say? We just touched feet then, I'm sorry. You're wearing socks, so I'm not wearing socks.
I've got protection.
Dude.
I ain't
No,
never
it's
seen
like
two
a-
pretty best friends. One of them
Until
always
now.
gonna... Oh, I ain't never seen two straight best friends. One of them always gonna be gay.
Dude, why does it sound like we've had 10 fucking beers before we came on? I'm getting there though, listen. I need to grab another drink after this, just quietly. Oh, you grabbed a UDL.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do it for the beer review? Because we didn't even cover that in the last beer review. Tomo, beer review! All right, here it is. Express beer review, beverage review.
V2.
Of now, this is sorry, go.
This is a limited edition passion fruit UDL vodka. I think the only difference is just the picture, and it cost us what $20 more just for the can.
That's an overstatement, but yeah, it was. I think it was the same price. How much was it? You lighten up over there, bro. Oh. He's hit the teeth.
Don't shoot my tooth. No. Yeah, it just has like a passion. It just has like a.
It was good though.
What are they called? I always pronounce it incorrectly. Passiona? I don't pass my owner.
Corona.
Parrot owner. Passiona, the passion fruit, Kirk's, whatever it is.
Maybe.
Yeah. It just has like passion fruit with vodka. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
That's all,
but I tell you what, like last episode, we got these post show. We just kept the sesh rolling, as we do. So future guests of the show, you got to clear your whole Sunday because it is.
It's a full day sippers. Event. I'm talking more Sunday sinkers.
Sunday
sunkers.
Sinkers is fine. You know, I was trying to get something else. Sunday sinkers is actually
Sunday
weird.
suckers.
But what I was going to say is Paul Muzz, he loved this. I don't think he ever had a UDL before. He was saying
he hadn't had a UDL.
And so the first one he has is this supposedly limited edition version of passion fruit, even though we think it's just the same with a new can. But he loved it. Big fan.
He just kept sucking them down.
He kept sucking them down. And you know what? He doesn't spit.
No, you'll find that out. If you watch the video,
Watch the
you'll know
previous
what I mean.
episode. All right,
a lot of references.
Cut the beer review. All right, now, Dan.
So look, this, Do
you want to get into what's next year?
In 1 second. So yeah, big steps ahead with this podcast. You know, a lot of things planned.
Or not planned.
Very blossoming future, I'd say. You know?
We're hopefully going to have some good guests. Not that guys, please don't mistake me. We've had some great guests. We've had the best guests.
Yeah.
All of our guests have been fantastic.
Yeah.
But even bigger ones on the horizon that hopefully more than just our friendship group knows, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You know who you are. All right. Are you anything else you want to talk about before we jump into the next topic?
No, I think we'll jump into the next one. Probably the most highly unrequested segment of the show. Just behind Cricket's Corner. Uni in review.
DP's exam in review. Cue music, Tomo!
Alright, so just earlier today I completed my one and only exam I needed to complete. I didn't grab
any drinks.
Okay, well, I'll keep talking. It was one of those ones. I'll talk to you as you walk through.
No, you go.
It was one of those ones where you didn't actually need a 50% or you didn't need a minimum percent to pass the unit. And with my other results, I only needed 3% to pass on the final exam to pass the unit. So I was feeling pretty comfy. Did it all, was all pretty good. Had to use this lockdown program that locked my computer to the one screen. Couldn't check the time, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. You could only look at that exam. So it was a bit different, especially compared to some of the other people that I've spoken to. Not at the same place that I am, but they said they just had to do a take-home exam. They had just as much time as they needed. They just had to get it done by a certain date.
Yeah, this is mine. It was from Monday to Wednesday. Yeah, I'm saying 48 hours over that time. To complete it, but it was more of an essay format, so it was 3 questions and each was 500 words.
Yeah.
And it was just, so you couldn't really cheat.
Yeah.
Because they still do that turn it in.
Yeah, we use turn it in, yeah.
Yeah, so they still do that. So you can't just copy paste.
So
it was different. There's no multiple choice for what we did.
I've never really checked what my percentage is. I just submit.
Oh, they'd let you know if you did.
Yeah, I guess. Not to sound up myself, but I know I kind of just do my own.
Yeah, of course. If you're not copying and pasting, then you're fine.
Yeah.
As long as you even just reword it.
Yeah,
dude. Usually, okay. Usually.
Yeah. The only time I'll copy something is just when I'm doing a quote.
10 beers deep will not be held responsible for anyone using turn in.
Yeah. So yeah, got that done. Was pretty happy with that. It was a bit nervy, but got it over and done with.
Good boy.
But it came at a perfect time. PlayStation 5 out tomorrow.
It did for you, man.
Can't be drinking too much because I've got to get up at 5:30 tomorrow to be at Fountain Gate by 6. Wait in line.
Yeah, you'll be right, man.
7 o'clock open. But I tell you what, man. My first year of, would you call it tertiary study?
Is that what you call it?
I don't know. Well, I did tertiary study last year,
Higher
obviously.
education.
Man. Yeah,
Higher
I guess.
ed.
or like doing like university like leveled study.
Yeah,
So,
it's
like,
not like the.
like,
I know what you're saying.
I'm not doing a diploma. I'm
Yeah,
doing
this
like,
is
I'm doing a
your
bachelor's
bachelor's.
degree,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like first year doing that.
Yeah, it's higher ed. I think. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I would think your diploma's higher education. Anyway, so it was really weird because because you always hear, or my parents always, or my mum always spoke when she went to uni. It's all about just drinking, meeting friends, doing this, that, and the other.
Oh mate.
Da, 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 da.
What a missed opportunity, huh?
But I only got to spend 2 weeks.
Yep.
In class, and then we.
But you know what? I gotta say, imagine being. I think it'd be worse. Imagine like starting year 7 or something
going
like that,
in or doing year 12
2020.
in and out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, like, starting a new high school, I remember, was, it's hard, of course, it always is, no matter, or even just going to a new school.
Yeah.
But, like, being there for a couple months and then just having to do online classes.
Yeah.
Like, fuck me, I would have done, I wasn't great at school already, but could you imagine just in that situation? It would have been worse, probably, or maybe not.
And look, we were pretty lucky. You were even luckier. Like, we had to start to do like compulsory classes. You just had to watch the lectures whenever.
Yeah, all of our lectures were recorded, and it was just, just watch them when you can. It wasn't like you had to be live. Yeah, so
we had to, but we were pretty lucky. We didn't have to put our cameras or mics on, only just.
See, that's not bad. See, it's interesting because you give an inch, and then all of a sudden, if they made us go, maybe, it would have been easier in a way, because then there's some structure. That was the issue, was just there's no structure at all.
Yeah.
It was just, it felt like really I was just doing assignments.
Yep, well, that's all I
wasn't
chose.
really watching anything.
That's all I really chose to do towards the end. I didn't care about the week to week.
Yeah, right.
Those are all activities,
just
and
the compulsory stuff that you have to do.
Yeah. And like inside the week to week stuff. If you did the weekly activities, that was your attendance marked.
Yep.
So I just wouldn't do it. So it looked like I never went to class, but I was there for every one.
Yeah.
But just didn't have the energy, the will, the want to do it.
And
so.
we don't want to insist. I just angry, man.
What were our COVID numbers today?
We got 0.
0.
We got donuts again. My mum updates me every day.
Speaking of donuts,
you gonna tell the story? All right, now tell us. This is uni shit's done. This is it. What a year! 2020. Cheers. 2021. Cheers to toga parties.
Oh mate, 2021.
Hopefully.
2000s DP's 21st. I think it's gonna be the theme.
Fuck, dude.
I think it's gonna be the theme. 2000s.
And plus my sisters as well. Even though they're supposed to be this year, but we postponed it, obviously.
That's all right.
Now I've obviously we postponed it.
I was a part of this planning process.
Of course. Anyway, please, next topic here, mate. What's next on the agenda?
So, I'm at work, I don't know, maybe Friday-ish.
Mm-hmm. Is this a hot take?
No, my hot take comes later. Put that in there.
Oh, when do you want it? Quickly. Trade rumours before?
Yeah.
After this?
We'll chuck it in after this.
Okay.
I'll just keep rolling.
Go, keep on.
And so...
Remind us.
May have been around Friday, or we just hit a week of 00 cases.
Yep.
And I get a message from my sister. Hey Jan, I just transferred you however much. Can you please go to Krispy Kreme and get some donuts for double donut. A week of double donuts. I was like, yep, no worries. I'll go across. So I finish work, drive across, Krispy Kreme. Hey, can I just get the donut special for a week of double donuts? And you see on the drive the thing, sorry, what?
No, mate.
And I dead ass, I repeat myself.
You're like, you idiot! Are you listening?
The special for a week of double donut
Spanish?
numbers. And she goes, no, we don't have anything like that. I'm just like, oh shit, can I just get a dozen?
Dude, that is fantastic.
And then just
shout out to Emily.
And then someone like when I paid and all that, you could just see someone like giggling in the background, and you're just oh no,
like what a fucking idiot,
what a dickhead. And you know they are, because you do the exact same when you're working in fast food. I remember at my previous
you're always looking for a bit of fun, no matter what. No matter what.
Mate,
they would have forgotten about that after.
I've 100% moved on. My anxiety will keep it in my brain for the next 30 years.
Yeah, you're not going to move on.
Oh, no.
But they have.
I can't go back there.
I can never go back. You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember seeing that video that was on like classic Facebook video that the boomers love?
I just don't want to spill anything.
That's fine. That's a good call. Was that see that clip of this kid and his dad go to this maybe it was his mum. They go to this like auto shop, and it was the kids like the parent tells them to go in and get some headlight fluid,
Oh, yes.
This story reeks of that.
Yeah.
Just stitched up. Unintentionally, though, surely. Emily didn't mean it. She was just
No,
telling
she
you.
did not mean it whatsoever. She's like, no, it was just a celebration for me.
And you know what, though? I said to Dan, and Nick did as well, actually. Nick Allen. Regular mention of the show.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, why isn't Krispy Kreme or, actually, I know they're selling out of donuts because of the donut day, but, like, what a missed opportunity to have an actual campaign focused around that.
Yeah,
not to get
that could have helped keep the numbers down even more, maybe.
I imagine, like donut day, every time it's a donut day, 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. Someone figure it out. But you know what I'm saying. Something like that. Donut day special. Anyway.
And speaking of that, just whilst my anxiety of embarrassing stories, this one's just popped into my head.
It's the best content.
It's not even that great a story, but I was at Subway one time when I was a little kid.
Eat fresh.
May have been... when did Joker and the Thief come out? You reckon about 2008, 2009?
Joker and the Thief, what? The song?
Wolf Mother, yeah.
Is it that recent?
Yeah.
Wowza. I thought it was like old school song.
No.
Wow. Listener, Joker and the Thief mentioned in our grand final review episode.
2005.
2005.
So,
Batman Begins.
Okay, so I've got a feeling you're still around that 2000
yeah, that's right.
mark. Anyway,
go
we're in Subway and we're ordering, and it came on, and I loved the song. So I'm like singing, like in the Subway line, and just for some reason, Dad just covered my eyes.
Hey, you know what? Actually, it would be like you said, 2008, 2009. Because how long does it take for like a Subway to put it on?
Yeah,
it would be that long.
Yeah,
continue.
And so I'm standing in front of Dad while he's ordering, and he's covering my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't say anything. We got out. I'm like, Dad, why'd you like cover my eyes? And he goes, all the girls were laughing at you, like serving because you were singing along really badly. So I didn't want to embarrass you, but see, it's not even that great a story. But it's
then, you know what, Dad, Rob, why even say it? Why even say it then?
Oh no.
You don't want to embarrass me, but now you told me.
No.
Now I'm embarrassed.
It's because I asked him. He's like, nah, don't worry about it. It was just, I didn't mean to. I'm like, no, go on. You've done it for a reason. Why?
Yeah.
So, no, Dan, don't worry about it, mate.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
And I just kept busking him. He's like, you know what, you're an annoying little shit. No, not like that at all. But
it is true.
No,
we have.
Just thinking about it just hurts my brain.
Mate, it's all right. Hey.
Speaking of hurting my brain.
Oh! You gonna smash a beer?
No, I'm not smashing anything.
He didn't. He's right. He didn't smash it. Yeah, go ahead. What are you doing? Where are you transitioning to?
Play the music.
What?
The hot take's coming.
Oh my god. It's getting... Someone put the heater on. It's getting... Oh my gosh. That's the opposite of what I want. Let's take the top off. It's getting hot. Top on! Ole, 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 ole. DP's. Take. DP's. Take. Feeling hot. Yes. Hand on head. This is what you want to see.
So, something happened to me this week. Unbelievable stuff. Listener of the show. I won't drop names.
Okay, but she listens.
She listens.
Should I say she?
Sorry, she listens. Nothing against her personally.
He or she listens.
She messaged. We were talking a bit, and she messages me and goes, "Oh, you still working at Rebel?" Oh yeah. She goes, "Oh, I went in and bought a pair of shoes, but I got served by. I didn't really want to buy the shoes, but the guy that served me was really cute." And I was thinking, I've been on every day. I didn't see you pop in. Like the only other bloke that's working.
And no one's cute that works for us.
Yeah, besides us two. Yeah, I'm single. Anyway, and I'm like, the only other guy that was working, he's got a girlfriend, so I'm not too sure. I don't think he would have been flirting with her or anything. She's like, he was really charming. I was like, all right, get the receipt or get the box. I'll be able to tell you who it was. I'll help you find out who it is.
Yes.
Like, yeah, no worries. Sends me a picture. Work out who it was. It wasn't from our store. It was from another store.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I know who he is. He's spoken to him quite a bit. He's a pretty, not like a mate, but like, acquaintance. If we see each other out and about, we're gonna say good day if I see him at each other's store.
You know him.
Yeah, we know each other.
You know him.
But like, we're not making plans with each other kind of thing.
Sure.
I'm like, oh look, he's single. This is his Instagram if you want to follow him.
Wowza.
And she goes to follow him, and then the message was sent.
Oh boy.
No, you know what? This is coming off.
He's unbuckled the belt.
She goes, oh,
He's flopped it out. No, he hasn't.
I've just seen his age. He's too young. And I'm thinking, what? No, he's like 18, 19, like the same age
Wow, okay.
as me. And she's like...
18, 19.
Yeah.
That's a big call, DP.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in my 20s.
You may look it.
Oh, dude, don't start me on that either. That's going to get...
That's a hot take.
That's another hot take.
That's actually a hot
another
take.
day.
That's a good point.
That-
Sorry.
It happened again. It happened
I know
again.
it did. I know it did.
And I avoided it.
We can't even talk about
I
it.
avoided it.
We can't even talk about it.
I know.
It's off the record. Delete scenes.
Deleted scenes.
Go.
And I'm like, oh, what is...
Yeah, what's that?
Like, we see each other at the centre heap. Like, he's not underage. She goes, no, he's younger than me. I don't date anyone younger than me.
You know what? Yeah.
And...
Sorry. I was about to cut you off again, but you know what? Go.
No, Alex. It's just...
Yes.
No, I don't want to do another inner bloom one where it's all just me just constantly
No, it's
breathing
alright.
into the mic.
This is good. That was funny.
No.
That was a big hit.
I hate... Like, until you're... Like, if you're under the age of 18, I totally understand. But once you're over 18...
I know.
Who cares about what the age is? Coming from a guy who has always been friends with people older than me and has always been into girls who are older than me.
Sure.
If it was the case of, like, the guy has to be older at all times, I'm in the shit, bro.
Why does a guy have to be older and
It doesn't matter, bro.
and just everything? Why are there always these
It does not matter,
expectations?
and it fucking triggers me. It really frustrates me. I'm like, oh no, you know, they're too young. But it's like, they may be younger on the books, but you know, maturity wise, God, I'm really speaking from like deep down inside here at the moment. You know, but like maturity wise and that, they could 100% be the same as like a 24-year-old. Like who, like
imagine exponentially. All right, so what's the age difference of these two people you're talking about?
Oh, it's like less than 2 years, maybe a year's difference.
A year's difference. Now expand that out to when they're 40. Does anyone
40
give a
depending
shit?
on
30,
that's what I'm saying. Who
20s
cares?
in your 20s? Do
Like
you give a shit?
even 5 years difference. Like I can understand. Like
So you go for a girl that's older than you,
I've always been into girls older
younger than you as well.
Oh, I can't really go for girls younger than me.
Yes, you can.
Okay, well, 18
20.
years. Look,
He's 20s. He's in his 20s.
no.
Sorry, he's in his 20s.
Oh, well, look, obviously, I'm not, like, if I'm interested in her, I'm interested in her. I'm not a hypocrite to say, oh, she's younger than me.
All right, if you're 25, would you go for 23, 22?
Yeah, 100%.
He's
But,
insane, mate.
but, like,
I agree.
I've just always connected better with people older than me. I really struggle to connect with people my age.
And what about me? Obviously younger.
Yeah. You cradle snatcher, you are.
Yeah.
But,
you're-
dude, it just... This isn't even a hot take anymore. I've just mellowed out because I've had...
Emotional
You know,
take.
it was a hot take maybe about 6 days ago, but I've kind of let it just mellow. I
'Cause
was
it's-
really
yeah.
fucking angry about it.
It's stupid. It is.
I don't understand what the point is. Like, who cares? Like, besides, you know, you might be like happy like 24th as you're like 26, but does that make a difference?
No.
It's one day a year.
I know.
They can.
It's ridiculous, man.
You know, if they're under the age of 18, I totally get it because then there's like legal repercussions.
Sure, that's just a
in
young
there.
person thing, though. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
it just, I don't like it.
No, agreed.
I just find it, you know, not this person in particular. Like she's. Like,
I think you are calling her. Fuck you.
No, just in general. Like it's just. Who gives two? Like, I don't understand why people care about people's ages. And, like, this is not the first time. Like, too many times, like, I'll be out and about and someone will go, nah, you're too young for me. I thought you were, like, 24.
Yeah.
And
It's...
why does it matter? Like, if you think I'm
But you know
24
what it is?
and
You
I'm
know what it
acting
is?
like I'm a 24-year-old.
Yeah, you look
Not
older,
that I'm
for sure.
acting like a 20. Not like I'm not acting
No,
my
you
age,
look it.
but
You look it.
if I'm coming
With the
off...
beard. With the
If
beard.
I'm coming off as someone who's, like, mature enough, who's not a little dickhead...
Will you always seem to be older? People always thought you were older?
Yeah, always. Everyone always, ever since I was younger. Like people when I was 14 just think I was like 17, 18.
Yeah.
So I'm used to it. And I think that's why my brain has just gone, you know, like mentally I feel older.
Yeah.
And obviously I've still got my childish moments as we've seen throughout the time. But, you know, it's just irritating. You know,
Yeah.
it really just,
No, I
who
get you.
cares?
I don't know. No, I feel you, man. See, I've had the opposite. I was like, I feel you, bro. I've seen this firsthand when Dan's out, and somehow it always comes
I'll
up.
never
You know what?
forget-
Chicks always ask how old you are. You know?
But I've never heard any of them ask you guys. It's just
They
me.
ask me.
Do they?
Yeah. But it's because I'm usually okay.
You're about that
I'm
age.
usually older.
Yeah. But like,
because
there's this
I'm
one...
24.
There's this one distinct time.
And yeah, who goes out mainly?
Yeah.
is younger than 24 usually.
Yeah.
Not that I'm being, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, well, it depends where you go, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's, dude, when I was younger, but I look young, like really young. Especially when I was like 18
And baby face.
19. It was, I mean, if you can even call it a beard, but when I was 18 and 19, I looked fucking, I didn't, it was just, oh my God, dude. People weren't even asking me my age because no one was even asking.
Yeah.
It's like, it was a totally different ballgame.
I won't describe it too in depth so we give it away, but there was this one time.
Please.
We were at the front of a club.
Yes.
I was talking to this girl and we were getting real close, and I'm like,
Love it.
I was saying Alex before, I'm like, I think, it could be
You're
on
on
here.
You're
Yeah.
on. You're on.
We seem to be just getting a little bit friendlier
Cool.
than what you'd mean, right?
Yes.
And then she said something, and this is before I learned to just say, I'm a little bit older than what I am, which is a horrible thing to do, but I do it. And I said my real age.
So you fake your age?
Yeah.
You can make it a joke.
Yeah.
You can make it a joke. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Sorry, continue.
Anyway,
Continue.
and I said my real age, and it was just an instant. Oh, you're that young, and got up and walked over to the other people that were in our group. And ever since that moment,
I think it must be for girls. Older is better. It must be, right?
like I totally understand.
But not too older.
But like
Or
for
maybe-
guys, but for guys, younger is better. But yet, there's just something about a chick that's just a little bit older. She knows what she's doing.
But then when chicks are older, like if you're like a girl, maybe right in, please, 30, 40 years old.
Yeah.
Surely hooking up with a 20-year-old dude is like nice.
40, 50
Nice.
years old, you'd be pretty happy. You're a
Yeah,
cougar.
wouldn't you?
Oh. Fucking Chewbacca's turned into a cougar. What the fuck? Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It's complicated stuff, man. It is. But at this age, it is, if they're younger, they want to either the same age or preferably older. Because you know what? Even in like high school, I remember, they were like, talking to, girls would talk to the older guys and guys would talk to the younger girls.
Yeah.
Typically.
Yeah.
Not that I would ever do any of that. But just,
No, I wouldn't even.
we're
talk
not
to
those
girls.
people.
Who talk to girls?
No.
Ew.
No.
Premarital handhold. Yuck.
But yeah, anyway, anything else you want to jump in, mate?
No, that wasn't really as hot as I thought it was going to
No,
be.
it's all right.
I think
That's a nice discussion.
I think I mellowed out about it. It's just
Mellow take.
Oh mate,
Mellow
just
ball.
guys, please, females. If someone's interested in you,
It comes up a lot. You know what comes up? Even remember when we were out at it often comes up, when things are starting to get into the
to progress to the next one.
to the business end.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. Not into the business. You know what I'm saying. Like, you have to already hit it off,
Yeah.
and then
It's like,
maybe
once you
that
once-
question
like-
comes up.
Like once the sparks hit, like the fireworks have been lit, but you're waiting for it. You're waiting for the fuse to burn.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make a good enough analogy?
That was a
It's
great analogy.
just before the fuse to the fireworks, to the gunpowder.
Yes, I know.
You know what I mean?
It often comes up then.
And normally my fire would just go.
The funny thing is, mate, the good news for you is
I'm only getting older.
when you're 21, now all of a sudden, you got 3 years and some people that are out and about.
Yeah.
But
But then don't you feel a bit weird if you were to start talking to an 18-year-old? Doesn't that make you feel?
Why does that make you feel weird?
I don't know, like fresh 18 as a 24-year-old.
Why does that make you feel weird?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like I can see, but now I'm doing what the other. Oh my god.
It's different if
I'm a
you're like,
hypocrite. No, but see, I feel as a female.
But
talking
you
to
just
an
said
18
earlier the age, why is age an issue? But then now you're
No,
doing the
that's
exact
what-
same
that's
thing
what I'm
with
saying.
chicks.
That's what I'm saying. But I feel
Cancel
like,
him.
No, yeah, I feel that it's a different scenario when it's an older chick talking to a younger guy versus an older guy talking to a younger chick.
You don't want it both ways, Dan, do you? You don't want it both ways.
I just don't want a criminal record.
It's not criminal. She's 18, 19.
I'm saying like if she's fresh, like 18, like it's her birth.
But you're
day.
funny with that. You're funny with that because I remember when even I was talking to someone that was 19. No names.
Yeah. Life is a highway.
Oh,
I wanna ride it all night long. Oh, he really did. He really did want to ride it all night long.
But yeah, I remember even when so I was probably like 20. I was 23. Yeah. And I remember you the whole time were like cradle snatcher, and I was 23 talking to a 19-year-old. Like, come Guys.
But see, you gotta remember, that's like dating me at the time.
Are you saying you'd like to give that a go?
No.
Oh.
No offense to you.
Life is a highway.
I'm not into older guys. I wanna ride it all day long.
Oh, fuck. That's a little bit. Anyway. But yeah, I just want to say, man, you may be a bit hypocritical in that regard.
I think I am, but like, I wouldn't actually care.
I know you didn't actually care.
Like,
It's more just making a joke.
Yeah.
I
think like at
serious.
the time, like I'm not really gonna care. If the opportunity arose,
Yeah.
as long as it's all legal, I'm just gonna.
Obviously, guys, please.
No,
We're not talking about,
No, I'm not talking like
How's your mum?
14-year-olds.
No, why would you say that?
Well, just to make it clear, I'm not.
We never mentioned it.
Life is a highway. But you know, I think in the moment, like,
Yep.
fight or flight. Like, I'm gonna have a go. I'm not gonna turn someone down because if I'm interested in it, I'm not gonna turn them down because of their age.
Yeah.
I think, sitting
Well,
back.
what's the limit? So you wouldn't hook up with an 18-year-old?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't. Like,
You
I would
wouldn't?
not. No, I would knock it back.
Oh, you wouldn't?
Like in the
You
moment.
wouldn't kick her out of bed for farting?
No. I'd let her leave her toothbrush in the sink.
What does that mean? Does that mean your asshole?
No. But I would let Cardi B keep her finger. Oh, yeah. Anyone who hasn't seen the video, there's a video where Cardi B's like, she's like, y'all don't know the difference between girls and women. She goes, you become a woman when you learn to clean your asshole. She goes, see this finger? I get down all the way up to here in my asshole, even with my nails. It's like, and I clean, and I get the chunky bits. I don't know, I just turned like Texan, and I get the chunky bits and everything. She goes, and that's when you know your asshole clean, because them guys like doggy style, and they staring at my butthole.
Yeah, I'm staring all the way, like,
into the abyss. It's just like, what TV show is it?
Dan, stop. Are we going into this hole?
We're not going into buttholes.
Are we going into that hole?
Secret butthole.
Buttholes, discuss.
The butthole.
What's going on?
Pegging?
Peggy 18. Alright. I reckon we hot take, whatever, mild take, mellow take. We cut it there.
Mild Hungarian salami tape?
Yep. Dan, let's transition now. This is it, the return.
Yeah.
Tomo, cue the music up. Ready? NBA chats.
Trade rumors.
Trade specials.
Rumors. Trade special. Rumors.
This is the special episode.
Athletic Boys trade
Special trade episode. Special episode where we talk about trades.
Nice. I don't know what
How much have you had? Not enough for this.
No. So we've got some big trade rumors. The trade block's here. The season is about to
restarting.
Yeah, season restarting.
Not restarting.
And
Starting.
and short season too.
Was it 70 something?
72, I think. Or 73.
Dude, it shouldn't be. 82 games, man.
It's a big season.
That is ridiculous.
People complain the Big Bash is too long with 50 games in a season. Not even 72 games, 82
Dude,
games each.
Like, can you imagine playing... Alright, you make 82 games. You play in a season, which isn't a full year. 82 games. And then you got to play playoffs and then finals.
Imagine if you go to 7
You're
in all
playing like
series.
100 plus, easy. Bro.
That's a lot of strain on the body.
And then you're like, yeah, you got to play next year.
But why do they
Why?
do
How did that
Why is
start?
it such a long season?
I don't know if we have time to look this up.
Okay.
But let's power through. Trade rumors, though. So, yeah, NBA's starting up again December 22nd. Great news for us, though, as as friends, NBA fans, and as a podcast, of course. Big fans. And you know what? Good for LeBron as well. Hopefully, you know what? The sooner you can start, the sooner he's not older. You know what I'm saying? If you start next year, it's another couple months on the legs.
He ain't getting younger.
They're saying if he can play
3 more seasons?
3 more seasons of what he's averaging now, points-wise, which is a big 3 years in a long time, which is probably more than 3 years. It's probably like 4 or 5 years. Because it kind of goes over each 3 seasons. He can pass Kareem in points, all-time highest scorer, LeBron James. I mean, that is a title right there.
That would be nice, but I don't think he's going to.
3 years. I think he's only got 1 more year at Lakers, maybe 2 more.
How many years till Bronny's in the league?
I have no idea. I think that was the whole reason. It might be 1 year after his. So it's 2 years with Lakers left, and maybe I think it's the next one Bronny's in.
So then him and Bronny
he can go wherever. He can go to I don't know, fucking. Who's gonna be still shit then?
Clippers. I'll take him. We don't have any draft picks to give, or we don't even have any draft picks to pick him. But
anyway, NBA trade rumors. Go. What's the top one?
Okay, first one.
I got it. James Harden rumors to Philadelphia because Daryl Morey is now the head of basketball operations.
That's what I meant. No. Head coach.
Not. It's not happening. I don't see that happening in a million years.
That's a waste of bringing Westbrook over. You think? I get that.
I agree.
Clashing.
They're looking to get Westbrook out, as we will get into a bit later. But rumors. This is all rumors, guys. And we just report the headlines. We didn't even read the articles. We just looked at the headline, and we're just going to discuss.
Yeah.
Harden though, they're thinking Ben Simmons trade for James Harden, and then it's going to be Harden and Embiid at the Sixers.
I think Ben is more willing to work with Embiid than Harden would be.
I almost think because everyone says Ben Simmons is not this, he's not that, he's not this, he's not that. Do it then. All right, see what happens with James Harden and Joel Embiid. I think there's a recipe for disaster, quite frankly.
There's a huge character clash.
Yeah. First off, Embiid, as we've discussed in our overrated episode, I think he is massively overrated.
Yeah.
As a big man.
He's past his prime. He's Vince Carter.
He's Vince Carter after his first year. He got injured, and it just keeps happening. And it's just, I don't want to open that can of worms again, but I just feel like James Harden is... I also think James Harden's overrated.
I'm not a big James Harden fan, but I can see the talent.
But think Embiid is a low post player. And we know that Harden does not do well with someone that clogs up the lane. Harden needs the ball in his hand and everyone to stand, 3 meters behind the 3-point line, and then he just fucking...
Ow.
Oh, dude. Anyway, yes. The foul shots are the worst part. But anyway, what are your thoughts on that? Are you into this?
I like to see Simmons on his own. I'd like to see him lead his own team.
Dude, yes. I was going to say that. I didn't want to cut you off, dude. I'd actually want... You know what? In a way... You know what? I heard a lot of rumors as well? Ben Simmons to Golden State. You've seen these?
I haven't seen these. I don't know if that would work. Where would he go?
This is a great question.
He can't play the 1 or 2.
And it would never happen, I don't think. Because a lot of the rumors were involving Simmons for Wiggins. That's not fair. That's not Wiggins is... Talk about overrated. He was overrated coming in the league.
He was a bust, bro.
Now...
Not a bust.
There's been more... I know what you're saying.
There's been bigger bust, yeah.
Disappointment.
He was not what he was projected.
People were thinking next, big time.
Are you ready?
Has he been an all-star?
Are you ready for another... No, I think he got injured.
Man hasn't been an all-star.
Are you ready for another one that just kind of died quietly?
Okay.
Dante Exum.
Been injured a lot.
Yeah. But see, remember when he got drafted? Remember when he got drafted? It was all over the news that
third pick, I believe.
Best.
And I remember in his draft photo was him wearing an Essendon jersey. I mean, you want to talk about getting me on your side?
That's the way to do it.
Anyway, but yeah, I think Ben Simmons is Essendon sport as well. Dellavedova is Collingwood though, so you can take Delhi.
I'll take Delhi.
But anyway, what I was going to say with Dante,
you know what Ben Simmons isn't a fan of?
Crown Casino. Damn it. Dude, what a...
Let's not get into that.
Let's not get political. But Ben, come on, mate. Where's his PR team getting involved? Ben, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Instead, he goes...
Stop.
Stop. You're right. Alex. The Johnnies, they get me.
Johnnies are literally Alex's version of Bundy.
Dude, we are the same, bro. You know I was going to make a Bundy joke just then?
Nice.
Fuck, bro. Dude, we're so good. It's the best podcast you listen to.
On another note, Bundy have now got a collaboration with Icebreak. It's really good. It's Spice Bundy Icebreak. It's like your Captain Morgan Spice rum flavour. So like your vanilla rum.
So what, is it alcoholic?
No, it's not alcoholic. It's like the Bundaberg eggnog.
That's a pass from me.
Have you tried the Bundaberg eggnog?
Nah. Christmas episode.
I don't like Christmas, but I'll do one.
We'll film it. Anyway, okay. But, all right.
Yeah, that's it. That's a story for an episode. Write that down.
Yeah, Dan doesn't like Christmas. It's in the ideas. We put that in the ideas, right? Because you're going to dress up as the Grinch.
Yes.
And we're going to buy you the Kobe 6 Grinches. Remember those?
Yes, remember we're going to buy.
Tidy $2,000.
No, we'll get the ones that we had.
Oh.
The Amart specials.
Dude, we really actually should have got them.
We really should have. But I wasn't into basketball of the shoes at the time.
Well, I should have got them.
And they weren't even called the Grinches. We named them the Grinch to try and get people to buy them.
They sold out.
They did.
But I tried, but I'm really uncomfortable. Anyway, I really like to see Simmons like sort of like in a Giannis situation.
Yeah, like have a good supporting role, but him just be the lead man.
Oh, you can't even see him on the camera. Yeah. Anyway, that's Ben Simmons up there.
Is that going to be a out-of-date photo? Isn't it? You guys get a new one.
The good thing is I picked the white jersey, so it can sort of translate to whatever team he's on, but you can obviously tell it's 76ers. But anyway, but Ben, mate, I mean, we love you on the show. And you know what? I'd like to see... Because you remember when Embiid, was not last season, the season before, when Embiid got injured and they went on this massive winning streak. Do you remember this?
I did, yeah.
And he was like averaging a triple-double and just like going off, man. And I just thought to myself, like, how long do you keep this experiment going, Embiid and Simmons?
It's not working.
I don't think it is.
Well, I don't think it's not working, but it's not working as effectively as the 76ers could make it.
That's true.
They could
coach, do they give it one more year?
I think they will.
One more year.
I think one more year, new coach, see what happens.
And just quietly Tobias Harris as well, mate. I mean, for God's sakes, can you just like do something? Anything, really.
He was good for the Clippers.
He was. And he was good at the start of the 76ers, but you know what? It was just like...
Once again, I think there's a little bit of clashing in the...
There has to be.
It's real.
They should have gone with JJ Redick, I'll tell you that much.
Have you watched the podcast episode from JJ Redick? He's talking about the Clippers.
No.
Lob City Clippers.
No.
And how they all just like imploded. They all hated each other towards the end.
It's crazy what happens, isn't it? You know, it's like, actually underrated, just team chemistry. Underrated.
Man, that team alone should have... Mm-hmm. But we'll move on to the next one. Speaking of...
Hey, Doc Rivers
Lob City
too.
Clippers,
you're right. Sorry, Doc Rivers obviously at Sixers.
Yeah.
I actually like Doc Rivers a lot.
Also, I was reading, I don't know who it was now, but Clippers are looking at signing 2 new coaches, assistant coaches, and they were big names too.
Do you know them?
Obviously, I can't remember them now, but...
anyway. CP3, I don't know what's going on there, but sorry, go. What are you
the
talking?
Clippers are finalising agreements for assistant coaches Chauncey Billups, my boy. You know how much I love my Chauncey Billups.
Yes.
And Larry Drew to become assistant coaches beside Tyronn Lue. So that hopefully adds a bit more...
This is going to be a big test for Tyronn Lue. I'll tell you that much.
He's a championship coach already, bro.
Who's coaching in that team? He's
Allen
coaching in
Iverson.
Cleveland. He's coaching... Yeah, exactly. Coaching Cleveland, anyone that coaches LeBron is always... in the media question as to how much they're doing, really.
Which I do find that's a bit...
It is, I agree. It's not fair for them, but
you know what I mean?
You take the good with the bad. LeBron,
I get LeBron's like the greatest player, but he's the greatest player, not the greatest coach. Mm-hmm. And I think...
That's why people don't like LeBron sometimes.
Yeah. And
because he does take over in that way.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to...
and not to say, like... I'm not trying to say LeBron should, like, slow his roll or know his role, because, he does great. But
are you telling me to shut up and dribble then?
Shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny.
She goes,
ooh. But you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Let the coaches coach. But obviously what he's doing is working.
He's telling LeBron to stay in his lane.
Yeah, stay in the lane, dribble hard, drop the shoulder. All the way. And 1. And 2 if you really want to see. If you want to get real technical, add a 4th. But like not to tell him to like go, because what they're doing is working. Let's be honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a bit unfair on the coaches for them to be undermined.
Right.
But look, for Tyronn Lue,
yeah,
Chauncey Billups, and Larry Drew, that's a big coaches minor. I mean, if they can work out the issues with
are the
PG,
Clippers going to be the new Clippers?
Are the Clippers going to like completely?
Is this Clippers the new Lob City again,
dude?
They lost in... they didn't even get to the conference final again.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a repeat?
I hope not, but, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, like, you can understand it totally just going wrong again, can't you?
It's not a great sign right now.
Until we move out of Staples. Once we move out of Staples, I'm
keen for that too for you guys, to be honest. It's still stupid you guys being there.
Yeah.
You're asking for memes to be made about you.
Like, you can understand why we're there, but... being like a late, trying to get that Los Angeles vibe.
That's why I even think with the AFL, if you want to just quickly mention, we probably won't get to AFL Trade Rumours, maybe we will. Maybe we'll punch out at least. But anyway, with the AFL was like, I missed when everyone had their own stadium.
Yeah.
You know, when Essendon was at Windy Hill or whatever.
Hawks were at Waverley Park.
Yeah, I missed that.
And I was a bit young for that. But
Because my parents tell me I went to a few games there. I don't know. I was such a fucking, you know, obviously like a baby. But like, I feel like that's better.
yeah.
You know?
It always confused me. Like
Essendon playing at Etihad with Saints, Bulldogs, and us. That's probably, who else is that? Is that it for Etihad? Because I think MCG is you.
Yeah, MCG is Collingwood,
Hawthorn.
Richmond.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other teams.
Where's
Melbourne.
There's North Etihad.
Etihad. I think you guys might be MCG actually. No, you would know. You would know.
No. We're the fucking. We are the
second tier. Yeah.
Second tier. And it's Marvel as well. We should call Marvel.
Yeah,
Shout out to Marvel.
Shout out to Marvel.
Anyway, all right. Next on the list here, Dan. Just tell me. Well, I'll pump through the next ones here, but just tell me the likelihood of each. All right. I want your opinion.
Yeah.
NBA expert analysis.
Yeah. Adrian Wojnarowski.
Dan Wojnarowski.
I think Steph Curry to Clippers would be nice.
I think Michael Jordan prime.
I think Steph Curry prime 2016 for 2 third-round picks.
Okay.
I think that's fair trade.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Vetoed. All right. I think we sell some candy, Dan, and torpedo it from outside 50.
Oh, and just absolutely take a hanger-langer-banger.
Shamalama. AFL
Shamalama-ding-dong.
Chats. Tomo.
Thanks, Basil. I just want to give you a bit of an insight. We're going to engage with our minds and our hearts. We're going to exchange ideas, thoughts, and even our energy. And to speak from your heart, you need to have courage. You need to be honest and authentic. We're not always going to get it right, and sometimes you're not going to agree with us. But that's okay, because we just love the footy.
Carlton draft quiz.
We're jumping back into Carlton draft quiz. Okay.
The Eureka Stockade took place in which state?
Surely Victoria. Is it?
You racist. It's Victoria.
Oh, China.
In which state? Communist.
Communist China. Communist. Anyway, Dan just fucking had a fucking seizure. I don't know what happened there, mate. You spilt some shit. Not really. Anyway, stop! You right?
I just like putting the lids back on bottles.
It's the wrong bottles.
I just want to see if it would fit.
Anyway, AFL Trade Rumours, Dan. Do you want to go first here, or should I jump in? Actually, no, I'll jump in.
Let's just smack him.
Adam Sard officially is gone. He's gone to Carlton for, you know, some picks or whatever. That's
a very sad time.
I've never been more sad in my life.
Is Sahis? Oh no.
The dog's scratching at the door.
It's like a horror movie.
You good? No!
Here's Johnny. Here's... Oh, that's a good one. Here's Bronny.
Go, Mommy. Yeah, get that side, you fucking... Alright. Yeah, Adam Sard officially gone. Negative news for Essendon. That's fine. We saw it coming. It was, you know, widely reported that he wanted out. Anyway, Essendon, though, picking up from Gold Coast, Dan. Oh! My chair broke again. 2 metre Peter.
Who's 2 metre Peter?
I don't know. I only know him as 2 metre Peter.
2 metre Peter.
2 metre
Peter. Peter. Peter.
But he's a forward from Gold Coast. Tall bloke. Over 2 metres tall. That's why I call him 2 metre Peter.
I also call him 2 metre Peter.
2 metre bonus. Alright. Anyway, Dan, you want to take over here? Quickly now.
Oh, the next one. You know
what, Dan? We still got to get to cricket score.
Yeah. I'm a bit upset with this one. Happy for Geelong. Sean Higgins to Geelong.
Who's Higgins? Who's this?
Used to play for Bulldogs, then played for North Melbourne for the last couple of years.
Sure, yeah. Higgins. Yeah, okay, yep.
I really like Sean Higgins. I think North Melbourne, didn't really realise what they had. They didn't use a lot of them. The man consistently got 30 disposals. You used to be able to do sports bet free tips. This is back when I used to hate before I hated betting. Used to do like the sports bet free tips, and I used to always put Higgins 30 plus disposals.
Yeah.
Never let me down.
Yeah.
Always. Most consistent. People are like, oh, he's old, he's washed up. I'm like, man, if you can get 30 disposals and efficient disposals, and he's always around the ball. Doesn't matter where it is, he's always there. And I think he was extremely undervalued at North Melbourne, and I'm hoping, he's going to find a good home at Geelong. I think he's only got a couple more years left in him. He's 32, I believe now.
Yeah.
So not too long left, but I think Geelong would be a good home for him in the retirement home.
Oh,
the pensioners' home of Geelong. You know what I mean?
No, that's fine.
All the older players.
Dude, they are. Yeah, they're really skewing older. Anyway, and speaking of, actually not speaking of it at all. Anyway, Sydney's Aaliyah.
Gone to Port,
mate.
Yeah.
Now I saw a funny comment.
And not Port wine.
No, you want to Port Adelaide, and someone said, "Has anyone actually told him he has to live in Adelaide?" No, I thought that was a funny comment.
Because
Adelaide's a bit of a
Snoggalogger.
Nah, I have a lot of family in Adelaide, so you know what? It's a great place. Good pose for the camera there. Alright. Anyway, I don't know. Not much to say for that one. What about next year?
Just nothing too much. Cockatoo back to Brisbane, which is great for him.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about it.
Neither do I.
I thought cockatoos belong in trees, not in Brisbane, but...
Was that all the reason you put that down?
No, I came up with that on the spot. If you couldn't tell from how badly that was.
That was good.
Oh, thank you.
I thought that was a good one. Anyway, AFL Trade rumours look, there's a lot more potential on the table. Is there? Where's trade rumours over?
No, it's like third day in trade week.
So there's more to come. Hold that thought.
Couple more days, anyway. Still waiting on that whole Trelaw.
Anyway, yes, of course.
That Trelaw situation, which is very messy.
It is messy.
We won't speak on it just yet. I want to wait till it's all said and done before we discuss it.
We have nothing really to report.
It's
as of now,
it's not a great look from Collingwood. I really think they need to come out with something and say, I think the list manager came out the other day and just kind of straight batted it. Saw out the rest of the day, played it well, but
I thought isn't his girlfriend in Queensland?
His girlfriend has got a contract up in Queensland, and so Collingwood have gone, well, we know you have depression and anxiety, so we don't want you here playing down here.
Yeah, why wouldn't you go to up there then? Why do you want to go?
Well, no, because he feels, he's signed I think it was a 7 or 5 year contract to Collingwood, and he feels obliged to play out that.
Yeah, but if the club's telling you to go, why don't you just go to Queensland then?
Well, they don't want him in Queensland.
Neither.
No. Which is why just don't have the list space.
What's the deal with so Collingwood has to pay out his contract regardless, right?
No, Collingwood are willing to pay to get rid of him.
Yeah, okay. So they do that, and then he takes a minimum contract in Queensland?
Something maybe like that. I don't know, but it doesn't look good from Collingwood.
Anyway, we don't have the minutiae here. We don't have the ins and outs.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Like, imagine being in that position.
Cutthroat business.
Yeah.
Cutthroat business, for sure.
Imagine being in that position. I'd rather just be delisted. But, he's still got 5 years on his contract.
They're saying delist you for money.
Yeah.
Just do it.
And, and I've spoken about Trelaw, and I said how I'm not a big fan of him.
You said you actually hated him, and you wanted to kill him, and you hope he gets traded for nothing.
That's not what's said. Anyway, but, just... I do feel bad, man. I've said my fair share of, my disapproval and disagreements, but it's such a shit feeling. You got
no, of course, I'd say so.
I'm thinking, I remember how much it used to hurt getting dropped in fucking local cricket. Getting dropped down a grade.
Then you're getting dropped, and your whole contract's getting paid out.
No, but no. They're only paying him to move to another club.
What does that mean? How much are they paying him?
They'll pay a fraction. Just for him. No, they're not paying out his whole thing, just a fraction.
My apologies.
Just so he gets out the door.
My apologies.
So, that's real rough. It's rough, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so...
Or maybe we should kick it more efficiently, Troy.
Maybe, but you wouldn't wish that on your worst enemy. Anyway, let's jump to the final segment of the day.
Yes. Now, Dan, I know you've been excited about this.
I have, mate.
Not fun. We got one more after this, but you know what? This is the final proper segment.
Yeah, the final main segment.
Yes. Tomo, Cricket's Corner. Cue it!
And he's on his way to another man of the match. Australia have beaten England by 5-0.
So that. Now, let me just say.
Can you recline a bit more?
Let me just say.
Go ahead, mate. Now, let me just. Let me put my knee right in the danger zone.
Been a very big week.
In the cricket world.
Yeah, a big couple of weeks.
But this.
It's how do I put this? Coming up to the summer now, so Sheffield Shield starting, which is good. I tell you what, it's been depressing watching the Sheffield Shield, watching how far it's declined from what it was. Like years ago, you used to be able to get a crowd to the Sheffield Shield, and you used to be able to get a good crowd, and like you used to be able to watch on normal TV. It's now been shrunk down to a Facebook live stream and like cricket.com.au live streams. It's so upsetting.
Are we pulling more numbers?
Wouldn't shock me.
But maybe
but
soon.
I tell you what, Will Pukowski, now young blood from Victoria, he was already in the Australian Test squad, but took some time off due to mental health issues. Has come back and said, I want to do well in the Test scene.
Yes.
Has just hit back-to-back innings, not just match, but innings, double centuries.
Now, even I've heard about this. That's how you know it's been decently sized news, mate.
It's huge.
It's been around.
That's the first time since 2012 was the last Australian to do it. And that was Michael Clark. I'm not sure if you remember when he got the 329. I think he got another score beforehand or just after. Really, I remember
Crazy stuff, man.
I remember that. I remember sitting and watching that 329. But we're talking about Will Pukowski, not Michael Clark. We can get back to that another day.
We can.
Back-to-back 300. Now, does that cement his spot in the Test side opening? Now, Joe Burns isn't firing. His most recent game, he scored 10. I think it was 11. Yeah, 11 and 10. And his other two scores have been very low.
Yes.
Do we think he gets replaced, or do you think the selectors put faith in him for one test, see how he goes? As in Joe Burns, and then drop him?
I think Burns... I saw someone say you got to get this young bloke into the team.
Yeah.
He's a generational talent. I don't know who said this. Was a Hodge? Is Hodge a person?
Yeah, Brad Hodge.
Hodge, yeah. I think he said
Hodgie. Love a bit of Hodgie. Great character. I did some work when I was doing volunteer work with the Renegades. I had to work with him for like 15 minutes, and the man is just an absolute character. Just loves it.
Yeah,
he loves it.
Well, he loves this guy too. Yeah. And he said he's a once in a generation talent. So I mean,
look, I was big on.
I'm not into this. As much as you guys, or even obviously Hodge and whatever. And if he's saying that, I mean, maybe you got to give him a go.
Yeah, look,
He said the same as Ricky Ponting and Michael Clark, he said.
Look, initially I was big on giving one more year in Shield cricket. But, he's consistently averaging like 40, 50 the last couple of years that he's been playing. So I can totally see him sticking it in that Test side. And I think if the selectors go with him, they need to stick with him. If he doesn't perform in the first 3 tests, 6 innings, don't drop him. Because they'll kill the confidence.
I agree.
Let him play out one full series. See how you go.
Yep.
Because and then you look back at someone like Curtis Patterson, who's only played one game for Australia, scored 100, got dropped the next game.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I think he's going to open with Warner and then Labuschagne 3, Smith at 4.
The bus boy.
Then I think maybe Wade at 5.
Dwayne.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade. There we go. So I believe Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And then, obviously Payne at 6.
Yes.
Lyon, Cummins, Hazelwood, Stark to finish off the tail. I think that's what the Test 11 is going to be. But then you're also looking at someone like Marcus Harris, who's also scoring big numbers. And just in this last game, he didn't score a double century, but scores are 45 and 71, which is still pretty decent. He scored a century or a double century the last game. So I would like to see, I know it's not going to happen once Warner's still active in the game, but I'd like to see a Pukowski and Harris opening, because they've got that chemistry from Shield cricket. They know how to bat together. And so that's the thing, especially in Test cricket, you need to be able to click with your batting partners.
Yes.
Especially as openers, because you're not coming, because when you're batting further down the list, you can be batting with anyone. As an opener, from ball one, you're going to be batting with this bloke.
Chemistry.
Yeah.
Key.
So you have to have chemistry with your opening partner. So I really would like to see them. So, and I think, I'm thinking the Vics are starting to take back over Shield cricket again, which is good to see, because the Victorians have always been really good, but always never gets selected in the squad because of the New South Wales bias. But it would be really nice to see the Vics, take out the... I mean, the other thing is, they're playing 4-day games.
Yeah.
Which pretty much means you have to bat for a day, bowl for a day, bat for a day, bowl for a day.
Yes.
You can't go over, it's going to run out of time. But, Victoria just keeps getting draws because, you don't have that extra day where you can bat 1.5 days and then bowl. Mm-hmm. You have to pretty much bat for one full day. You want to try and make a competitive score. Like, that's really hard to do, especially at like red ball cricket where, you're not scoring at 6 runs and over. You're scoring like 2 to 3 runs and over at the most, potentially, normally. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to see Shield cricket go back to your 5-day game if needed. But
why are they shortened? What's
just to try and increase the game, increase
more games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not so much more games, but just people. Someone like yourself, you can't sit and watch 5 days of cricket.
See, I don't like... I prefer... if someone doesn't watch much cricket, I prefer Test cricket than 2020.
Thank you.
I'd rather watch a Test than a Boxing Day Test or a big Test
and
against
a lot of
England
people,
or whoever,
And
I hate the fucking 2020s. It's so to me, it seems so fabricated. And it's like when they do like basketball, they do like a 3-on-3.
It's real commercialized.
Yes. It's like, this isn't the sport.
Yeah.
What is the cricket to you? What is cricket? What format?
Just for me, it's Test.
Yeah.
I think Test is the penultimate.
Yes.
And I know it's a dying form, but I also thoroughly enjoy. I thoroughly enjoy.
I think it should be. Yes.
1-day internationals.
Sure, I'm not that either.
They're a bit of a dying form because
you got the 20 man.
But you get that perfect mix of 50 overs batting. It's still a long time. You can still make big scores.
Yes.
And that whole day, it's not done in 3 hours. It's great for families.
Why can't they be? They're trying to cater to. I don't even know who they're trying to cater to. Not cricket fans.
That's what they're doing. They're catering.
Expand.
They're trying to expand to people who don't like cricket. And
are they losing cricket fans?
No, because cricket fans still.
You're watching 2020?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still watch it. See, it's hard now because
I think 2020 is
with
boring.
a TV deal.
To me.
With a TV deal,
yes,
you only get tests, like an international test on free-to-air TV and Big Bash. That's it. It used to be you got on Channel 9 you got international tests, 1-days and T20s, and Big Bash on Channel 10.
Yep.
And then you'd have your Shield cricket and international cricket. So like if Australia was playing overseas, they weren't playing at home. It was on paid TV. Where now it's overseas on pay TV. Big Bash, there's selected games on pay TV. There's I've still got one more. You know what I mean? Like there's everything's on pay to all you can watch is Tests and Big Bash now.
Yeah.
So you can't even watch two of the more exciting, or for me anyway, the most exciting version of the game, which is 50 overs. But for me, and especially if you don't understand, not that you don't understand cricket, but if you don't enjoy cricket, I think it's a thing of you don't understand how it works fully.
Yeah. Sure.
Because once you learn that mental, it's a real mental game. Especially Test over 5 days. How do you unlock that next bit of your brain to be able to play for 5 days, concentrating?
That's the most impressive part to me is the when they're out there for a whole day.
Yeah, in the sun.
Grinding it out, mate.
Yeah. And they think, they just sit there and just
no,
the ball. No. Because you have to be able to switch off.
These fucking idiots that say that shit can't even sit outside for that long.
Dude, and the people,
Fuck off.
and people don't realise you got to be able to switch off and switch back on. Because if you can't switch off, you're not making it past 20. Because you need to be able to switch off and keep as much energy as you can.
Agreed.
And mental strength to be able to watch. Because when you're watching the ball, most batters will watch it out of the hand and watch the seam so that you know they're concentrating. That's not something you can just kind of do chilled. You have to pay full attention. So once you understand how it all works, it's a great thing to watch. Watching and learning how bowling plans and things like that.
Yeah.
You can see some great footage of who was someone like Glenn McGrath. There's 3-4 in-swingers, so the batsman gets used to the ball coming into him, and then we'll have one they'll swing back away the other way, so then they flash out away from their body because their foot's going one way, expecting the ball to come in so they can hit that way, but then the ball's going out, so their legs there, their hands are out there, and it's straight next to the keeper.
Yeah.
And just watching the plans, and it's not just quick, change a slower delivery, and that's what gets them. It's a built-up plan and strategy, and I thoroughly enjoy that. And then just some other little notes which are exciting. Wade made 59, so I'm thinking he may still get a spot in the squad. I think Head's going to get dropped and Wade will stay.
Yeah.
The banana man himself, Peter Siddle, just scored a 46 in the second innings for Tasmania. First season down at Tas. Been a Vic man for many, many years. Just a little reminder, and my one per episode, did bowling figures 4 for 57 at the Wacker against England in the 2013-14 Ashes series, which you can see on the Earn Returns live reacts coming soon.
There's the mention.
And then
Mitch Taylor. No.
Just finally,
Yes.
IPL final was last night.
Yes.
Stoinis carried
What is IPL, Dan, please?
Indian Premier League.
Yes.
That's pretty much where T20 really hit it off.
Yeah. A lot of people over there, mate. I'm not gonna lie to
A
you.
lot of people, a lot of cricket fans, they love their cricket over there.
Who would have thought Indians like cricket? You know?
Oh no, I love it. And
Like
Mumbai
your
versus,
accent.
Stoinis carried his team to the final.
Yes.
So everyone was expecting. He's carried him pretty much the whole way. Like that last game, he scored maybe like 50 odd. Really carried him in with the ball too. But first ball of the game, Trent Bolt left armour across Stoinis.
Yes.
Came across him, swung back in, like pitching in line with like middle to off stump, and then hit the seam and jagged away from him.
Yeah.
Just like unplayable ball, a fantastic ball, first ball of the game, got him out.
Beautiful.
Momentum was never
get it.
going back the other
Couldn't
way.
get
And then just for Coulter-Nile, who was on the winning team, brilliant bowling figures, 4 overs, 2 for 29, which is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Economy of about 7, I'd say. So yeah, very impressive from him. And that's all I've got for Cricket's Corner.
Cricket's fucking corner. That was a big episode of Cricket's Corner. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think that might be our longest
Maybe
one.
that's Cricket's room, almost. You might have expanded out.
Might have.
That was
Cricket's
good
basement.
stuff. I like that. That's the tease for the upcoming. Maybe we'll live stream it. Just watching the cricket, just us over the course of a whole day.
On
Twitch live stream, us just talking shit over the cricket.
Oh, mate. Just hearing me waffle on about...
But before we go too long here in this episode, let's just quickly power through the shout-outs.
Yeah.
Time!
The first one, about time he jumped on. Apparently had to chain him down to a table to get him to follow.
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
okay.
The B-man himself,
Yes.
the big dog. The man who, I think it was his 21st, was...
Yes.
We unlocked a different side of me.
Do we dare put a photo up right now of
No.
what happened? Okay. Time to cancel that. Cancel the photo. Yep.
Yeah, the big man himself.
Brendan Head.
Brendan Head.
Mate, thank you for jumping on board finally. Yes, we did. Well, I was there with him at his house, at his mate's place. Yeah, totally little numbers, guys. All above the books. But, yeah. And it was just... He's like, how have you not had me on the show? I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't even following. So he's followed. He's finally followed. He's on board. Supported the show. Friend of the show already, but now officially a friend of the show.
Supporter of the show, yeah.
Yes. Next, who's up? Thank you, Brendan.
One more.
Appreciate you,
One
Brendan.
more. I'm probably going to butcher this last name.
Maybe our biggest follower, just quietly. He knows what I'm talking about.
Alicia Macy?
Yes.
Macy.
Yep. She also followed the show. She was a big fan of the name of the show again.
She did.
10 Beers Deep podcast. She liked the name of it. But yes, she's a fan of podcasts. And then, just told her, why not follow our podcasting? Anyway, she's jumped on board. Thank you very much. I mean, what have I got to say? Apart from just thank you.
I don't know, unfortunately. Other than that.
Anyway, thank you for the...
Thank you so much for the follow.
I met her
anyway.
once, or maybe... No, it's probably the second time I met her. And she's jumped on board. So you know what? That's great stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
It's
Very appreciative of you jumping on.
Always.
Hopefully you jump
Always.
on and stay on the train. Don't get off at the next train station.
Please don't. If you unfollow, we will come to you and we will beat your kneecaps out. All right. Next one.
Where's your kneecaps? Where's your kneecaps?
No one else is there?
Where's your... That's it.
Well,
We have a fan mail.
let me... Almost, pretty much. Oh, shit. I haven't got a t-shirt. I'm going to grab it.
Go for it.
Fade back in. All right. Now they've got the t-shirt. Anyway. Friend of the show and follower of the show, Jeremy Shears. Now, play basketball
Shearsy.
with him. Shearsy. Yeah, of course. You know Shearsy.
Sheezy. Cut me hair the other day.
Jeremy went to uni with him, played basketball with him. Anyway, he's got his own clothing company, got a nice tee off him. Anyway, this is it, mate. Zip. I was wearing it before. It's too hot to wear right now, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Had to wear a singlet. Fly or fall clothing. Follow it. Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Dan, take it.
Alex was sponsored. I was not sponsored here.
That's fine.
So I'm going to give an actual honest review.
The honest review. Here we go.
I'll tell you what. The con's actually really fucking nice.
I'm not gonna lie to you. First thing Dan said was, "Where'd you get that tee? I like it." He didn't know, Jeremy, that this was you.
It's like fully embroidered.
It's proper, mate. It's proper shit.
It's not like an iron-on. This is like this is it.
This is the real deal.
Fly or fall Australia 2018.
You gotta support Australian business in these times.
Yes, it is. He is Johnny. He is Bronny.
God, sorry, my dog's trying to get in again. Anyway, yes. So, but look, the real icing on the cake, mate. Look, and we also sent this beautiful little lanyard.
Oh, that's nice.
You like that?
Does that come with all of them? Like $5 lanyard?
I don't know. I don't know if it was just a mate's rates thing. I don't know. But he sent me this beautiful. Look at that. Fly or fall.
Are you going to replace that on your keys?
You know, I'm going to have to, aren't I?
I think you should.
Because you know, it's a bit embarrassing at the point.
I think that looks a bit better.
Anyway, fly or fall. And you also had a little... anyway, there's on the card as well. Anyway, alright. But what he sent was, on the invoice, a nice little letter. And let me just read this to our fans. And to you, Dan. He's serenading us. What was that?
I tried to do yeah, the pots and pans.
Noises in here, man. Anyway, he says, Baz, hope you're well, brother. I am. And thank you for asking, Jeremy. You're a real one. Well, a little bit. Enjoy the new tea. The podcast is fucking awesome, by the way. Love heart. All the best, mate, Jeremy. Jeremy, thank you so much, mate. Look, maybe we have some sort of deal down the line. Maybe. Discussions may be had.
Oh,
but
could you imagine a fly or fall across 10 beers day? Dude, the fall, we can just have like some guy falling over just with a beer in his hands.
Anyway, thank you, Jeremy. Look, you love your stuff. I'll be wearing it, no doubt. Next time we go out and it's not 45 degrees like it is right now, I will be wearing this, no doubt. But thank you, man. I love the colour. So give them a follow, guys. Fly or fall clothing.
Yeah, jump on it.
Love it. Love your stuff. Anyway, that's shout-outs, Dan.
It is.
And you know what that means?
There's another episode.
This is the wrapper.
This is it.
Tomo, thank you for recording as usual, mate. You've done a great job, I guess.
Tomo, you've kept that camera so still.
Dude, he's holding it in his hand.
We should call him Tromo.
It's in the tripod.
Tripod Tomo.
We have no tripod. He's just holding it in his hands. He's done a great job. Dan, and he manually zooms every time you see him zoom.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dan, any you got any final shouts or anything you got in mind? Or?
Just a yawn.
Just a yawn.
Yeah.
Sorry for keeping you up, mate.
No, that's okay.
At 5:30 in the afternoon. What happened to you?
I've turned into... I'm friends with
Anyway,
I've done so to not break into song for a while.
Yeah, you did. Well, I mean, we did like 3 times this episode.
No, I mean like before this episode. I've done it in a couple episodes.
Okay. Well, we sing shout-outs in the last episode, so you didn't do a great job. We'll scat that.
I mean like break out into episode, like break out into song, like just randomly.
Okay. Guys,
Anyway.
Thank you for listening, watching, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
However you consume transcript on Google Drive.
Apparently so. Google Docs, plug us, sponsored, not sponsored.
Anyway,
I didn't flex
episode...
because I didn't want you guys to see how average my biceps are looking at the moment with no gym.
No, do it again. Natural. Episode 21. The Sporty Boys.
9 plus 10.
9 plus 10, 21. Thank you for watching. I've been Alex Bazzacchini, joined by...
The slugger himself. Hasta la vista, passion fruit.
Thank you for watching. 10 Beers Day. Hasta la vista, passion fruit. Just say your name. That's all I wanted.
The slugger.
He said the slugger. Hasta la vista, passion fruit.